Alright. Good afternoon, my name is Miranda Lynn Johnson, and the presentation I will be doing today is what it's like to be an American in 1865. On the slide, I'll give you a few minutes to look at the pictures and see what I have. Alright, and this slide was about racial turmoil that happened within the 1865 to close to the present. Two of the pictures in this slide are of Native Americans who attended the boarding school, which made Native Americans conform from their natural heritage that they grew up knowing to Christianity. One of the pictures is of a little boy from before and after, and the other is a classroom setting of Native American children. Christians and the settlers believed that the motto was kill the Indian, save the man. That was getting rid of all Indian heritage, getting rid of the savage, and installing civil and Christian morals into them. Next on there was African Americans. There was an African American soldier I had a picture of, and that represented what happened to African Americans even after they had served. They still were mistreated and they were treated as lesser beings. Also on there it was a picture of 4 boys. These young 4 men were falsely accused of kidnapping and raping a girl, and until 70 years after that they were finally giving an apology to the families of that. Because she falsely accused them, 2 of the boys were murdered and the other 2 were wrongly convicted and sentenced to the death penalty. The last 2 pictures I have are of the Chinese immigrants. These Chinese immigrants, when they came into America, they had to work. They had to give in hard labor, working in the mines and things like that. And when 1865 hit, they had to pay a $50 head tax per person in their family they brought to the United States. Next slide, please. Give you a minute to take in this slide right here. Alright, next slide, please. The women earned their independence. What these pictures represented, it was the women fighting for their independence, not just as a free woman equal the same as males, no matter what the color was. It also was for their voting rights. Women had no right to vote, and women went in the streets. They protested and they fought for their own rights to vote and to be independent. They also struck for equality. I have a picture of quite a few pictures of women working during World War II, that women had to not only work as a mother and be a strong role leader at home, they also had to go and do men's jobs. With this, afterwards, the women felt that they were wrongly put into a place when they knew they could do more and achieve more. And today, in today's society, women have done that. Next slide, please. Okay, next, please. The American dream. The American dream is an ideal. And after 1865, after World War II, the American population believed that a Caucasian, white-collar suburban family with a working dad and a stay-at-home mom and well-behaved, happy children was the ideal image for America. No colors were really included in this ideal. Back to Krevkor back in the 1700s, when he wrote his piece on what the American dream was and what it seemed to be and the reality was that Caucasian and European descents were what the American dream was. And then in 1865, that ideal was still present. Next slide, please. And that is it for my presentation. I would like to thank you for coming out and listening. Thank you and have a great day.